up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Jordyn. I am a 22-year-old nursing student, and if you are a returning subscriber, then thank you so much for coming. In today's video, I'm going to be going over essentially why I chose to go to LPN school instead of to RN school, and essentially why I'm choosing LPN over going back for RN, which is basically the same thing. But yeah, so essentially, if you watched my last video, then you would know that not that I was dismissed or that I was kicked out, but I failed my first semester, and then there was problems with my financial aid and my payments and the communication between schools. So you would know that I am no longer at my last school, which was a school that I was going to essentially become a registered nurse, and I was going to be finishing with my ADN and then working towards my BSN also within the same program. So now I am currently enrolled in LPN school, and I start in April, and I'm so excited. I said that again in my last video, but essentially why I chose to do LPN school over RN is for not that it was easier, not that it was quicker, but essentially it was just, I felt like it was right for me. I needed to step back and say, okay, maybe becoming a RN, because pursuing your BSN is literally the hardest undergrad degree to pursue. So I'm sitting here saying, I'm trying to pursue RN, ADN, BSN, it's still all hard. And so I felt like maybe that it was too difficult for me in a sense. And also I just had to step back and say, okay, you still want to be a nurse. You can be an LPN, you can be a RN, no matter what the credentials are, you're still a nurse. So I had to step back and I said, okay, if I choose LPN, it's a 1-year program. It's Monday through Friday. It's a little bit more fast paced, but also the number one thing that I was really looking for is that I'm in person. And I know that in the middle of a pandemic, we can't control being in person and being online and, doing hybrid. But when I was at my last school, I was in school 1 day a week, not even in school. I was on my computer 1 day a week from 9 to 2:30 about, and it just wasn't, I just felt like it wasn't me. I was only meeting my professors once a week. And with my new school, like I said, I'm in school Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. It's a longer day, but I don't know. It's just, it feels right to me. Also, so I'm not directly hopping straight into school, but the first 6 weeks of school are online. And then after that, I'm in person and I have my clinicals in person. I have some girls who work with me at my job who are nursing students who said they, ever since the pandemic started, which was literally about a year ago, they haven't had a clinical. And I was personally someone who said, I need clinical. I need the hands-on experience. Don't sit here and try to teach me how to insert a Foley catheter online and you want me to use like my stuffed animal or something. Like, absolutely not. So that was kind of one of the big things I thought about. But also I chose LPN over RN because, again, you're still a nurse and there's just very little you can do. So you can't assess, you can't start IVs, you can't pronounce time of death. And I will actually put on the screen the major differences between being an LPN and an RN and what you can and can't do. Obviously the biggest ones are pay, credentials, and your education. The main reason why I chose to do LPN over RN was because LPN schools typically enroll all year round, and some nursing schools do that and some nursing schools don't. So my first nursing school, we were in school all year round, and enrollment was January, May, and September. And then the last school that I was just at, the only enrollments were September and January. So with my school now, they do January, April. I actually don't know the exact dates, but I'm pretty sure it's January, April, and September. And I needed something that was going to do all year round enrollment because I was officially put on hold, officially like free for the spring semester. I'm gonna say about like January 10th, so to say, and I just didn't want to sit at home for 8 months waiting to get into another RN school, or also sitting here trying to rush an application to get into another RN school. And as you guys know, with nursing schools, there's deadlines. So if you're trying to get into the spring semester, there's a deadline. If you're trying to get into the fall semester, there's a deadline. And I just didn't feel like dealing with it. And so my school is actually, I'm pretty sure today is May 15th. I'm pretty sure they're still accepting applicants for the upcoming April semester. And that's just what I needed. I needed consistent enrollment. I needed something. I officially got the news that I was accepted in January, at the end of January. And so then I was just like, okay, for 3 months, I just have nothing to do essentially. But also, like I told you guys, I took a phlebotomy class. I'm considering taking an EKG class while I have the time or before I start school, just so that I can get my foot further into the door. But yeah, those are the main things. So another thing is, I didn't want to apply for another RN school. And as you know, you have to attach your transcripts, and then you have to write down any previous nursing history. And I didn't want to apply to another BSN ADN program, and they look at my history, and I'm like stretching here, but essentially they say no. Like, you know, you've been through 2 nursing schools trying to pursue your BSN, or you're trying to pursue your ADN, and now you're trying to land here, and no. And so when I essentially had to have a phone interview with my current school. So when I had the phone interview, my advisor asked me, like, okay, you've been through 2 schools, and what's different about this one? And I told her that while I was in those 2 schools, I was trying to work completely full time. And then also at the last school, I didn't like the whole one day a week online. And then at my first school, and also at my first school, I don't know if I ever told you guys this, but my first semester, I was only on campus twice a week. I was on campus Wednesdays from 9 to 12, and it was for transitions of nursing, and then on Thursdays for anatomy. And then that was in September, and then in January I was completely online, and then in March I was only on campus 1 day a week, which I don't get. Like, how do you expect students to learn 1 day a week? I don't know. And the 1 day a week I was taking was anatomy, and so I would have lecture from 9 to 12, and then from 1:30 to about 3 o'clock I would have lab. So I don't know. But with this school, I am in school Monday through Friday, like I said, and then I have clinical every Monday and Tuesday, and then I think I have lab on Wednesdays. I could have that lab part wrong, and then the other 2 days are lecture. So I'm very excited. This video is actually really short. I just wanted to touch base on it because I realized in my last video I kind of said it, but I didn't say the official reason why. And I also feel like this video is a little bit all over the place because my mind right now is a little bit all over the place. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna edit this, and I'm gonna realize why you should have said that. So yeah, that is pretty much it, you guys. This is one of these shorter videos. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.